Hello, crypto folks. Nice to meet all of you today. As usual, we are going online on Mondays and Thursdays. And what's going to happen today? For the beginning, we are at the live stream at DAO Club, and our guests today are brilliant speakers gonna be. First of them is Sergey Kalinin. He is from Newconomy.media, is blockchain developer, and his topic is gonna be about how to deploy smart contract on Ethereum. It's very sensitive and it's very helpful information for you to be today. The next one gonna be Evgeny Hashin. He is from Crypto Processing. He is a founder and he tells about how API goes for secure, fast and simple access to blockchains. Then we have to listen to Dmitry Voloshin. He is from IBMM. He is CEO of that company, and his topic going to be about how to reduce mining operating costs. The next one going to be Vladislav Sapornikov. DX Exchange is decentralized exchange. He is a CEO. And his topic is going to be about decentralized IEO platform. Another speaker is Timofey. He is from 1 GHz company. He is also CEO, and his topic is crypto over misplified, Bitcoin and mining. The next one is Kamila Arslanova from Arbidex. She is CEO of cryptocurrency arbitrage, and she is going to be talked about these suggestions for trading. Then last one speaker is going to be Paulo Camero from Gravel Coin. He's also CEO, and his topic going to be about gravel production by the blockchain technology. I wish you best listening, best information for today. I think you will be happy and you will be with us for the next topics. Just make your focus, make your attention for this, and go ahead for this day.
Hello guys, Christine is here, and this section is dedicated to initial exchange offering from the start till the actual listing. We're going to start with deployment of a smart contract on Constantinople, which is basically the hard fork of Ethereum that happened back in February 2019. For this purpose, I asked my friends from Newconomy to help us. Hello, Sergey.
Hello, Christina.
Hello, it's a pleasure to see you and to hear you here. So as soon as I understand, hard fork is kind of a point when a chain of blocks is divided in two chains and people have a choice to use an old one or to follow the new rules. You developed a smart contract 1 year ago on Ethereum, of course, and now you upgraded it for Constantinople. Is that right?
Yes, it's right. The hard fork is a kind of agreement between miners to make changes in whole blockchain on a certain block. They upgrade all miners, upgrade their software to make some improvement in blockchain. For example, the most known last hard fork Constantinople changed the block reward from 3 Ethereum to 2 Ethereum. And also it brings us a lot of optimizing and improvement of network. We developed our smart contract about 2 years ago and decided to upgrade it to use all opportunities of new hard fork.
What are the new functions you actually implemented for Constantinople?
We made a lot of code improvement and optimizing. We also implement new functions. For example, increase allowance and decrease allowance. Also, the most improvement of our contract is upgrade to the newest version of Ethereum virtual machine, and also we implemented more optimized multi-send function. As you know, when you make an ICO or ERO, you need to send out your tokens, and now Ethereum network allows you to send not only to one recipient the tokens to one recipient, but also we can send at very low cost at one transaction to, for example, 100 recipients. It makes transaction for us less in cost, more or less in cost, and overall improvements of contracts is becoming much better.
Mm-hmm. So it's becoming faster and cheaper, right?
Yes, it become faster and cheaper to send out our tokens to buyers of these tokens in Ethereum network.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Got it. Should be really useful. So, and how can you actually deploy the contract on Constantinople? Like,
the deployment of contract is makes as usual. You making a code, a smart contract code, compiling it in virtual machine, and send bytecode to the Ethereum network via transaction.
Is there any resources where we can take a look at the code we are talking about now?
Yes, of course. The most known resource is fxcan.io, and you can check all our code. It's verified on this blockchain explorer, and you can even see the whole code of our smart contract, inspect it to check it out and to see how it works.
Mm-hmm. And you already did the audit of the contract, right? Like,
I did the whole code of this smart contract, and it also was audited by the third parties company.
And what is the process of audit like in general? We for it, or how does it work?
We given the initial code of smart contract to a third party company. They inspect it for vulnerabilities and issues. They can also advise us some code optimizations, and after that they made a signed document that this smart contract is really safe for all users and everyone can use it freely and safely.
I see. That's interesting. And I heard something about the frozen tokens.
Yes.
Does the contract also provides the opportunity to freeze the tokens?
Yes, the 30% of our tokens is freezed. The half of these tokens will give to the team of name machine, and the half of these frozen tokens will go to future developments.
And what are you going to do with the other 77%?
All these tokens will be available for a sale at EO, and after that, the most part of unsold tokens will be burnt.
Okay, so it's actually 87%, right? 87% of tokens, they will not be freezed.
No.
It was like 50% are free.
70% will be not freezed, and 30.
Oh, 30. So 30.
30% will be frozen.
Now, Okay, now I got it.
But
And what do you guys? How are you going to handle like if those 70% are going to be sold like right away? Is there any like how are you going to?
it will be great. All of them will be sold.
I mean, sold back to like from the holders. And
So
how many?
we will provide these tokens to the exchange for EO process,
You're going to do?
and exchange will burn itself on sold tokens.
Okay, I see. Is there any particular amount of tokens that are you going to burn?
No, it's not. We cannot say exact amount tokens to burn for now. It will be decided after the process of EO.
I see. Okay, and why did you decide to do? Why did you decide to do the smart contract on Constantinople? Is it why not use the Ethereum one? Like
The Constantinople is the part of Ethereum network. This is not my first contract on this network, and Constantinople is just the name of the fork. It's still the Ethereum network.
yeah, but you can also use the old platform of Ethereum, right? You can use whether Constantinople or Ethereum. So, what did you like? Why you decided to do another contract for Constantinople? Like, is that you wanted to improve your business, or what were the thoughts?
Yeah, we decided to upgrade this contract, not to make the new one, because the tokens will be the same. Because for 2 years, Ethereum become more optimized, and we wanted to use new optimized functions for our smart contract. That's why we decided to move on to new contract. No one holder of Nero Machine token will not lose anything. There is no difference for high-end end user. So we just upgrading. It's a usual practice for smart contracts, blockchain companies.
Okay, thank you, Sergey, for sharing your experience with us. And don't forget to check out the Newconomy website, where you can find the latest crypto news and see even more streams from the professionals all over the world. See you on the next stream.
I'm a general director of the B1 company. We engaged with the sales of small equipment in Russia. At the current moment, we're the biggest company in the market from China to Russia direction. We also provide our customers with the full range of services, such as hosting small equipment, selling and buying the cryptocurrency, providing and supporting further. The project was launched in 2017. It was very stupid not to launch it because we had a huge flow of customers. It was a huge hype, and we decided to make our project in this direction with this capacity. In total, the capitalization of this project occurred in this way, and now we engage with the selling of small equipment. Our further plans is a dealer network in Russia and overseas. Now currently we have 2 offices in Russia, in Yekaterinburg city and in Saratov city. We have partners in Belarus and Ukraine. Now we try to engage Netherlands and Estonia to our selling. Now we just the launch of our company in Hong Kong, which we have where we have an office. We can divide our audience at several types of customers. First is crypto enthusiasts who want to find something new and who want to engage in a new topic which is growing. The second category is legal entities who purchase an equipment by not cash payments for their purposes. Third is investors, which invest in a long term. Also entrepreneurs who want, similarly to the first category, find a new activity. Our project will be demanded for sure for the several reasons. First off, because market is gonna grow in this new direction. Also, regarding to import of new equipment, we have a few insights due to which we are nowadays we are the biggest suppliers of equipment from China to Russia. Also, we provide full range of services, including customer support, delivery of equipment, and security insurance and support. But by the way, here we have an advantage here. We work both with retail customers and with wholesale customers. Nowadays we're working on service because we can't embrace all traffic which we get nowadays. Because we don't deny our retail customers, and we try to provide them with services too. It's important. It's necessary to invest only with the one condition. If you have tariff on electro energy, if you have a higher tariff, no matter which kind of equipment you're gonna buy, no matter which kind of cars, it won't be profitable in any case. Also, it's important to have which condition of market now. Nowadays, market goes up. And course is raising at 5-7%. Our managers immediately see increase of calls and applications. Probably it's really difficult to believe that 5 or 7% can make this difference, but it's really true. But also I need to note that when it comes to declining of market, we have the same story, but in the opposite side. Market is very dependable, and we can have different stories depending on what kind of situation it's now. Where to find free electro energy? It's possible to do this, but how to do this is very complicated. That's why the miner's objective is not to order our equipment which we're gonna deliver, not to put a technical support who's gonna support this equipment, but to find free energy and make money by that. You can connect us by our data on the website ibmm.ru.
My name is Vlad. I am CEO of DX. DX is a decentralized cryptocurrency exchange. Actually, the exchange itself is the core for building the whole ecosystem. Our decentralized ecosystem also includes decentralized financial messenger like TON, like Telegram, what is going to launch, but much smaller. Cryptocurrency fund. Uh, then we're gonna build our cryptocurrency ATMs. Then we're gonna build our ecosystem such that will include some gambling projects on the blockchain, gaming, etc. Also, there is building a marketplace for buying goods and services for cryptocurrencies, invoicing system, and the current payment system on the blockchain. Actually, we have started this project on the peak of the hype of cryptocurrency market in the year 2017. We launched ICO for this project. It was quite successful. We had hard cap, and the idea itself for this project lies behind the idea that decentralized crypto assets must be traded on decentralized exchanges. So there is some kind of controversy in the current situation that decentralized assets are being traded on centralized financial exchanges. This idea is controversial with the idea of white paper of Satoshi Nakamoto, and it is in controversy with the whole idea of decentralization. This is why we have decided to launch decentralized, transparent blockchain cryptocurrency exchange. And the current situation in the cryptocurrency world shows that this idea was very right and adequate. Because you see today that the largest Chinese cryptocurrency exchange, Binance, was recently hacked, or it was not hacked, they are pretending to be hacked, to manipulate the rate of cryptocurrency, and still withdrawals and deposits at the Binance are closed, and they are postponing the fact of all the cryptocurrency exchange. So our idea is that all operations must be transparent, must be evaluated on the blockchain, must be fairly proven. That is what provides DX. You know that 99% of all volumes of cryptocurrency exchanges, of centralized ones, is overstated. The real volume is just 1% of those figures. They work as crypto forexes, like forex kitchens, which are interested to earn some money to show some fake interest to the cryptocurrency. So our statement is that all decentralized assets must be traded on decentralized exchanges. There are lots of such exchanges. You see the situation with Bitfinex, which was developing several years. Sure, there is lots of fraud around such situations, but there is some truth that Tether USD is not covered by real fiat currencies. So I think it is a much more evil than the paper USD itself. So cryptocurrency world was tending to fight against fiat currencies which are not asset backed by any valuable assets. But in fact, cryptocurrency world shown itself as a community of big players. USDT and other fiat currencies derivatives which are based on the basis of old world assets. So it's much a bigger bubble than US dollar itself. So we see that many centralized exchanges are real scams. They can pretend that they are being hacked like it was with Quadriga. They can lose their money like Cryptopia. They can be scammed like former BTC, then Vex, etc. Like empty gox. There are billions of dollars lost by investors and cryptocurrency enthusiasts at those exchanges. So I think this is just the beginning, and when Bitcoin price will depreciate a lot after opening Binance and after finishing the situation around Bitfinex, lots of smaller exchanges will also disappear. For example, I know one exchange, I will not tell its name, I will tell it when it's come, but they show fake volumes of $900 million per day of volume. It was steadily developing since last November. They had just several thousands of dollars return, and now they have around $1 billion. And they are now closed, and they are saying their clients were closed because Binance is closed. Very strange situation, but I think that this is related to their algorithmic trading. Lots of big fake exchanges, they're pumping their volume by taking liquidity at big exchanges. They copy deals at the big exchanges and they transfer those deals, they're mirroring them to their exchange. So then big exchange closes and has problems with deposit withdrawals and with deals, etc. These fake exchanges have also problems. There are several kinds of such exchanges which just mirror the deals at big exchanges, and there is no real volume. So the time of scams is just the beginning. Sure, we have launched IEO in our exchange, and what is most important that this IEO is fairly proven. All centralized crypto forexes, for example, recently OKEx, they shown a huge hype around IEOs. OKEx shown just phenomenal situation that 1 billion, several millions of dollars were collected within 1 second. This is simply impossible. So these volumes are really fake, and what centralized exchanges do, they provide some kind of FOMO instinct for crypto investors. And when IO finishes and trading starts, those people who have a chance to participate in IO because they couldn't fight against robots and trading algorithm of centralized exchanges, they're trying to buy this token, but this token is empty. It is not asset based. Nobody really reads white paper. I think, in fact, IEO is a greater scam than ICOs, and no one of them will really benefit in the long run. This is the same situation as Ponzi schemes, as pyramids. Certainly, you can earn something there, but the mathematical chance of getting some benefit in the long run is very low. The only way to run IO fairly is on the decentralized exchange like DX on the blockchain, where any operation is proven and publicly open. You can see it on the blockchain explorer. You can see which account transferred which sum of money to the IO, or how much investment were really done. We are providing real figures, blockchain proven, but not just empty figures from the database. So I think there is a good chance to run IEOs on the decentralized exchanges, but the project itself must prove that it deserves the attention of investors. It must invest in the marketing, in real product, because many founders of IO projects think that this is easy like piece of cake. If you come to an exchange, then for sure you will get gold rain of investment. This is not true, and this is a mistake of the crypto community. Okay, thank you very much again for the chance to provide information about our project. I remind you, our project is DX, decentralized cryptocurrency platform on the blockchain. See you on the blockchain. Show our DX to Bittrex.
Welcome to DAO live stream. Today we have a guest in our live stream, and we are welcome to our live stream Timofey, and he's a partner as well, Vladimir, who will help us with translation. Hello, how are you?
Hello, I'm fine, thanks.
Hello, yeah, it's a great day. Nice to be here.
Okay, well, we as usual we present and review a few projects to our audience, and today we have a guest from with a great project. And will you please tell us what's the name of your project and what's your role in the project? A little bit about yourself, please.
Называется 1 гигахэш.
Yeah, the project is called 1 gigahash.
Мы занимаемся продажей оборудования для майнинга. Меня зовут Григоренко Тимофей, я являюсь соучредителем этой компании.
Yeah, we manufacture, like we ship and sell the mining equipment straight from China. And you're accompanied by Timofey Grigorenko. He's the co-founder of the 1 gigahash company. And me, myself, I'm the press release and the PR manager of the company, pretty much.
Okay, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. And a little bit about your project. When you launch your project, and how do you come to this idea to do this project, and a little bit about more kind of what you provide to your clients. So a little bit more information about project, please.
Когда сами заинтересовались майнингом, это происходил бум криптовалют в России в основном. И когда мы начали заниматься майнингом, мы обратили внимание, что майнинг сам по себе очень сложный инструмент для заработка денег, если ты не являешься айтишником или гиком. Соответственно, наша основная ключевая идея заключается в том, чтобы сделать майнинг доступным для людей, не обладающих большими познаниями в этом секторе, и сделать его доступным как и для промышленного майнинга, так и для более частного. Мы помогаем людям приобретать оборудование и также занимаемся его настройкой и размещением. Таким образом, снимает с них необходимость в углублении во всей этой информации.
When we got interested in cryptocurrencies and the blockchain technology, we understood that it's quite hard and it's a new sphere pretty much, and little people have experience about it. And we knew that it's easy only for the IT guys and for geeks and people in this culture. And for like the normal people in Russia, probably it's a really hard concept and they wouldn't be able to do mining and to like trade crypto. There's like a zero chance pretty much. So our idea was to make mining as simple and convenient as it could be, because we arranged the shipment, the buying of the equipment, and we ship it straight to the people who acquired it. And we also offer to to place the equipment in special data centers where it could stay, it could mine, and the person who just bought it could pretty much just review the profit he's making, and he wouldn't have to worry about anything. So the main concept of our project is to make mining simple and convenient, and to bring it to the wider audience, so everybody could be engaged in this kind of process.
Okay, so you saying that it's a simple. How many mining machine I can rent in your project?
Под собой приобретение оборудования, то ежемесячно мы продаем от 1500 до 2500 майнеров и размещаем их либо в наших дата-центрах гигабокс, которые мы производим. Это мобильные дата-центры, которые являются одними из самых инновационных дата-центров России. Мы их представили на выставке блокчейн в 2017 году в Сколково, где получили большое признание от специалистов этого окружения. Вот, соответственно, также мы даем возможность людям просто приобретать и размещать это оборудование на своих площадях,
Таким образом, мы занимаемся просто приобретением и логистикой оборудования из Китая.
The idea is that we don't rent the equipment. We actually provide it so people can buy it and they can store it in a data centers that we make. Actually, we manufacture our own data centers that we build from zero pretty much. And they are quite innovative and really well-rounded project that we presented at Skolkovo at the Blockchain Live Forum 2017, the year was. And everyone was pretty much excited, and the project is absolutely fantastic. So every month we sell about 1.5 thousand miners, like 2,000 sometimes, and people can buy pretty much as they want, and they can place it in the data centers that we provide. So the concept is that exactly, it's very simple. You just bought it, you stored it, and you just mine. That's all there is to it. Pretty much, yeah.
Well, it's an interesting question. Where do you place your data center? Where's located such many mining machine? Where is it? Is it somewhere in Russia?
Центры установлены в России, в том числе в Иркутске, в Кашире и в Коломне. Также мы размещаем майнинг-центры в Ереване, в Армении, и также продаваем. Имеем возможность предоставлять низкую цену за электричество, так как, например, в Иркутске эта цена одна из самых низких в мире, и таким образом становится еще более прибыльным, чем в других локациях.
So the data centers of the company itself are located mainly in Irkutsk in Russia, but we also sell data centers to people who are interested in acquiring such, and we have our data centers placed in Armenia, in Cologne, everywhere pretty much in Russia. But the main spot for placing such equipment as mining equipment and the data center itself is probably Irkutsk, because this is an area close to Siberia, and the price of electricity is probably one of the lowest in Europe and in the world as general, right? So this way mining could be even more profitable, because mainly the profit that people make is based on the price of Bitcoin and on the electricity expenses. So placing equipment and data centers in Irkutsk provides the best possible situation for the people.
Okay, it's interesting. I actually want to ask you about the price. You already answered price for electricity, because I understand, as we understand, as a main kind of a main purpose for miners to have a low cost for electricity. And thank you for this information. What's your future plan? What's your long-term plan for your project?
До года мы планируем реализовать более 100 тысяч майнеров на территории России в основном и установить более 300 дата-центров в России и в СНГ. Также мы рассматриваем возможность старта собственного пула для того, чтобы объединить мощности наших клиентов и позволять им зарабатывать еще больше. Помимо этого, мы занимаемся разработкой софта, который позволяет автоматизировать дата-центры, таким образом исключая человеческий фактор и сделать их автономными. Сейчас они уже обладают этим софтом, который мы разрабатывали, и мы занимаемся его доработкой. Таким образом, мы хотим прийти к тому, чтобы дата-центр работал сам, без единого человека, чтобы он сам мог переключаться, перезагружаться, подключаться и таким образом сделать стоимость размещения еще ниже для того, чтобы наши клиенты могли зарабатывать еще больше и получать большую и более быструю окупаемость, и чтобы мы с ними имели как можно более долгие отношения.
Pretty much our long-term plan is to sell over 100,000 miners in the following 2 years, because the Bitcoin prices are growing up and the industry is becoming revived again. People are very interested in buying miners. We have a lot of customers right now, and it's probably going to increase if the prices are going to increase as well. And one of our long-term plans is to make some software programs that would allow to fully automate the work of the data center. Because right now we have a software that allows almost full, but like semi-automatic control, where the person still has to like turn it on or do something like reboot, right? But our idea is for the data center to be fully automated, and there should be no factor of a person interacting in the process. So the data center will be working by itself. There should be no problems running, and this is the software that we are developing right now. We have like a prototype that is already running in most of our data centers, but we're gonna make it even better and even smoother, so our clients could get the maximum out of it. And also, we consider creating a mining pool in Russia that would unite all our clients, for example, as a start, so they could make even more profit, because having a mining pool is splitting the profit for all the people involved in the mining pool. So this is just our short-term, long-term plans for like the following 2-3 years, and we are developing as a company and trying to make the industry also grow in Russia. This is our idea.
Okay, thank you. And the last question for our audience, for example, those who are not miners yet and want to begin this process, could you provide a guide or some important information how to begin a miner, how to start that, what's the first step for the beginners?
Для тех людей, которые только-только узнали о майнинге и начали интересоваться этим направлением, сложно постичь все его аспекты, понять, как правильно настраиваться, кого подключать, и также изучить другие тысячи нюансов, которые присутствуют в этом деле. Поэтому для наших клиентов и также для пользователей, которые интересуются майнингом, мы подготовили гид, который позволяет пошагово понять, каким образом выбирать криптовалюту, и какую криптовалюту майнить, также какое оборудование подходит для этих целей лучше всего, также просчитывать окупаемость, настраивать и делать все необходимые действия для того, чтобы майнинг работал и чтобы оборудование также не портилось и как можно дольше являлось рабочим. Таким образом, гайд выложили в интернет, чтобы люди могли в свободном доступе его скачать и начать ознакомливаться даже без нашего участия.
Well, mining is a really complicated process, and for a person outside of the industry, it could be really hard to just begin mining out of nowhere. So, first of all, for our clients, we provide the full service, like we just said earlier, that the person who just got interested in mining, he could come to us, we could give him the equipment, we could place it, and he would just receive the profit and be involved, right? So this is like the most simplest step possible. But also for our clients and generally for the people that are interested in mining, we have a full guide, and we also have our social media where we post all kind of articles for beginners, for advanced people, that consists of like how to choose a cryptocurrency, how to get your first miner, what you should go for, what is like the best option out there. We update it on a pretty much every week basis. We get new articles, new stuff going on. So our social media and our guide that we have, a fully built guide for the beginners, everyone can get it. It's out there in the internet, obviously, right? And probably we will leave a link in our social media to this guide. And generally, people can learn about the industry also just by reading our news. We have a big amount of people working on the news, working on the guides and stuff, because it's really important to get mining not only to be profitable but to be popular, so people would know about mining in general. And in Russia, new trends are coming quite slow, so if we can accelerate this process, it's going to be perfect. That's why we invest in this, and we also always update and give the freshest information to all our clients in our social media, pretty much.
Okay, Well, thank you so much. We appreciate you for your time you share with our audience and provide the interesting information about your project and general about mining. So, any last words from you to our audience, please?
Да. Тем людям, которые раздумывают над тем, стоит ли заниматься майнингом или не стоит, определенно стоит, на мой взгляд, так как майнинг позволяет людям приобретать свободу и освобождать свое время от работы, на которой они работают, для своей жизни. Так как майнинг не требует личного участия человека, это некая мечта, которую можно просто включить в розетку, и она начинает приносить доход. В будущем мы хотим прийти к такой системе, которая позволит людям одним кликом сделать себе постоянный базовый доход и таким образом освободить свою жизнь от работы и наслаждаться ей. И криптовалюты, и майнинг в том числе дают такую возможность сегодня. Поэтому хотел бы дать напутствие тем, заинтересоваться этим вопросом, почитать и, возможно, обратиться к нам или в любую другую компанию, чтобы опробовать это на себе.
Well, first of all, thanks for having us. We are honored to be interviewed by such amazing journalists. Well, pretty much our last words should be about the industry in general and about mining. We ourselves, we think that mining is a very perspective thing as general, as an idea, because it allows to have a passive income and it frees people from working their daily jobs. It frees their time that they could spend with family and friends. And mining as a thing, it's like a dream pretty much, because you just plug the device into the socket and it starts bringing you profit. It sounds just like a fairy tale to us at first, but when you study the industry, when you read about it, you would have an idea that actually it's a really great project that's gonna change the whole. So if you want to mine, if you are interested in mining, consider going to our company or maybe to other companies, and it's definitely the hot thing and everybody should be involved in this. It's a really perspective thing. So thank you for having us again.
Thank you, Timothy, and thank you, Vladimir, and thank you to our audience, and see you in next live stream. Bye bye. Audience, and welcome to DAO live stream. Today we have a guest in our live stream, and we are welcome to our live stream Timothy, and his partner as well, Vladimir.
for this opportunity. My name is Kamila Arslanova. I'm CEO and co-founder of Arbedex platform. Let me tell you about our business. We started Arbedex more than a year ago, and on blockchain technology and cryptocurrency market. At that time, there was a great big hype on the field of cryptocurrency trading, but despite of advantages and opportunities on cryptocurrency trading market and blockchain technology, there was no efficient, simple, understandable instrument for keeping, investing, and trading cryptocurrency. Because of that, we trying to solve this problem, and we set up our company, Arbedex, and we name it the Uber of cryptocurrency trading. Our product was really big and huge innovation of cryptocurrency trading. The main idea of Arbedex platform is single window trading, only one window for trading on different cryptocurrency exchanges. Let me tell you how it works. Imagine that you have only Arbedex account, and we give you opportunity to trade via your Arbedex account on different cryptocurrency exchanges. For example, you need to keep your cryptocurrency only on your Arbedex account. You can trade via Bitfinex, Binance, OKX exchanges, the biggest cryptocurrency exchanges, only via one account. You need to go through KYC only once, and I think it's great for every active trader. So if you're not active trader, if you're crypto holder or you're passive trader, you can invest in one of our algorithms, trading algorithms. We created cryptocurrency arbitrage. It's not so hard because cryptocurrency arbitrage is low-risk strategy. It's like a bank deposit, but only for cryptocurrency holders. So if you have some Bitcoins or Ether and you don't want to trade your cryptocurrency on the exchanges, you can invest some amount of your Bitcoins on our cryptocurrency arbitrage and get profit every month up to 2-3% per month. I think it's great. Also, right now we are developing our single window trading, our own trading desk, and we have complete our ICO last year in February 2018, and we raised $16 million for developing our product. And also we have our own utility token, ABX token. This token is pure utility token, and you need ABX token to use our platform, to use our trading desk, because our token can reduce your commission, can give you access to our arbitrage, and can give you more opportunities via our trading desk. The biggest results of our product, it's that we started and complete our ICO last year. The biggest cryptocurrency media named us one of the biggest and greatest facilitating instrument for investing cryptocurrency. Also, we have a really strong community. We're really proud of our team and our community. We have more than 20,000 users, and we have community on 6 languages on our Telegram channel and our Telegram chats. So if you want to join trading or investing field of cryptocurrency, so go into and sign up on Arbedex account and start trading or investment right now. So I have 3 advices for all users who want to trade in cryptocurrency. First of all, please choose some strategies with low risk, because high risk is equal to high profits, but low risk, it means that you have a right to keep your money safe. So please choose really low risk trading strategies. The second, please create some smart portfolio. Choose some different strategies. For example, choose arbitrage, choose smart portfolio, invest in some index, and choose different actives and different assets on your portfolio to create smart investment portfolio. And the third, especially in bull market, don't keep your money, don't keep your crypto on crypto exchanges, because there is a big risk of hacking attack, a big risk of lost all your funds on cryptocurrency exchanges. So be careful and follow these advices, and I hope you will be great on cryptocurrency trading. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for invitation for this Newconomy DAO stream. And if you have any questions, please find us on Telegram, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Medium, and ask us anything. Thank you and goodbye.
Hello, my name is Victor and I'm media producer in Newconomy. Welcome to our live stream, our live stream in Newconomy. And as usually, we provide for you some information about different projects. We connect with co-founders or CEO of different projects you voted in our Newconomy platform. And then we invite them to our live stream. And today we have guests in our live stream. His name is Paulo Camero. Paulo, hello, how are you?
I'm very fine. And you?
Okay, good, thank you. Paulo is a CEO at a project called Gravel Coin. Paulo, could you tell more about yourself, about your experience, please?
Yes, sure. I am a Brazilian entrepreneur in the mining sector. So I started my business life doing the geology and geological survey on 4 granite sites that we own here in Brazil. So we were successful to obtain the license and authorizations from the government. And recently we were invited by the government of Guinea, the former French colony, Guinea-Conakry. We received an invitation letter to set up a company there and to start with gravel. That's why this is the biggest reason why Gravel Coin started. And we started to write the white paper and to invite members to form our team. And 1 year ago, I found a very nice developer who created the smart contract, which is already on the mainnet on Etherscan, and we have more 3 developers, and we got some invitations to list on several exchanges. So I think that we have a good start for the project.
Okay, so about mining and mining gravel and your project on blockchain, could you tell us a little bit more how your project works?
Okay, the project is for the tokenization of gravel as a mineral product. This is a crushed stone for the building industry, and more. We are building a supply chain management platform on the blockchain with the support of Oracle. We are accelerated by Oracle, and yes, we are creating a mean of payment for the gravel ecosystem globally, and our plan is to establish partnerships with other producers around the world, so people in China or in Russia or in the United States may purchase the product, can redeem the product when they hold our tokens.
Okay, and a little bit more about your token. What is the purpose for this token? What I can do with this token?
This token will be utilized to settle payments and all that is required in the gravel ecosystem. In the gravel ecosystem, we have the producers, we have the quarrier, which extracts the stone, crushes it, and sell to distributors, to construction companies, and also to natural persons who are building houses, renovating houses. So in all construction, we need gravel to build houses and buildings and so on. This is not a choice at this time. Maybe a human being will create another technology, another product to substitute, but for a long time from now, we will still use gravel for years. So the token will be a representative of the product, and the holder can redeem the product, the gravel, using the token. So this will be, as I said, a mean of payment to be utilized throughout the gravel ecosystem. We are creating and engaging participants in this ecosystem around the token.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's interesting that you connect blockchain with the real subject. Do you think it's possible to do the same project with mining like gold or oil?
Yeah, sure. We have other projects as well, and we want to replicate this model with other commodities, other minerals. In fact, we have other projects. We are writing white papers for talc, for oil and gas, and for granite as well. So we want to create not only this ecosystem for gravel, but it starts as a model. This model would be replicated to other commodities, and then we would create a collection of tokens dedicated to different commodities, to different minerals. Possibly, we think about a future STO to launch a security token. This is a possibility as a master token for all different commodities being represented by each token for the minerals.
Oh, I see. Okay. And you already just mentioned about your plans. What's your long-term plans with project Gravel Coin?
Well, Gravel Coin, as a start, we are starting with two geographies, two areas. Guinea, as I mentioned, as we were invited by the government of Guinea, and Brazil, where we are based. Of course, that we are in talks with potential partners in the US, in Canada, and in other countries in Africa, like Zimbabwe, Zambia, and Ghana, for example. We have the possibility to expand in the United States. And afterwards, we want to establish connections and some operations in Asia, for example, where in Russia, I personally have very good contacts. I have some experience in Russia, so it won't be difficult to start something in Russia, for example. And then there are other possibilities like Kazakhstan and Mongolia. There are a lot of plans for the future.
Okay, interesting. What audience in the project like this? What kind of audience you try to catch?
Well, we are agnostic in relation to the audience, but of course that we have more connection with certain audience based in China, in Africa, and South America, because we are based in South America, and we have some business done in Africa, and we are in touch with crypto exchange in China, for example, Hong Kong, which are opening the doors for the market. So basically now that's the audience we have.
Okay, okay, I see. Well, interesting project. Thank you for your time you share with our audience. And last question: what's the way to communicate with you? Is it possible? Like, do you have a website or any other contact?
Yes, yes. We have a website. We have Telegram group. We have Facebook. We have Instagram. We have Reddit and LinkedIn.
Okay, thank you. Dear audience, I remind you, today is our guest, Paul Camarero, and from Project Gravel Coin. Please, if you're interested in that project, please see link below and be with us in next live stream.
Okay, thank you very much, Victor. And